Welcome, live viewers, welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I am simulcasting on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all with the username Tiffany TLC Music. All my own music, except for one song written for me. Most of my music is modern American folk on the acoustic guitar. I also have some bluesy songs and a vocal looping song. I do encourage and ask you to consider following me. Username is the same everywhere, all one word. I especially encourage you to follow me on Twitter because you can get, "Hi Daniel, how are you doing? Did you see I responded? Your message finally showed up on my Facebook feed." But please do consider following on Twitter, especially because you can watch and get announcements on Twitter. Facebook and YouTube and Twitch are just where you can watch me there, but you can't get announcements there. So, because I pretty much don't put out announcements on any of those other three spots. So if you are new, I hope you consider, if you're live, letting me know, if I don't know already, where you're from, how you're doing, where you're watching from. I have had a little bit of a difficult afternoon, so I'm gonna sing my song, "I'm So Done." That's my first song. Let's do it. Hi Molly, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad to see you. How are you doing? I wish I had a picture of our doggo to show you. We let his hair not be cut for so long that he ended up with mats, and so he's pretty much shaved. We were nervous about COVID, so we kept putting off taking him in. We didn't really think we had some impression that golden doodles are like impervious to, like, you don't need to brush them because they don't shed or whatever. We tried brushing anyway, but he kept attacking the brush. So we were like, well, no biggie. By the time a friend of us said, they can get mats. Working a lot, huh? Oh, I hope not too much. It was too late and he basically had to be shaved, but he's super cute. He looks like crushed velvet. But he looks completely different. Completely different. This long, narrow snout looks very elegant, almost like a, not a Great Dane. Those super long, like hairless or nearly hairless dogs with a super long snout, with super elegant. That's how he looks. From this to that. What? It is, Daniel. It's my last one for a week and a half. It is. But at least we got all the replays. Can watch those. But yeah, I'll miss being on for sure. I really miss it when I'm gone for that long. Let's start with "I'm So Done." I had a really, really hard call today that I cried for like 15 minutes after it. It was a doctor's appointment of all things, but it was a specialist that I was talking to, and I won't try to go into the whole thing, but just the way the person was interacting with me was so hard. And I'm very grateful that I never kind of acted out in turn. It was my need to be understood was so unmet that I just cried for like 15 minutes after. And I still could cry right now. I was almost crying a little while ago. The call was like an hour and a half ago now. So I need "I'm So Done." Oh, that's the cathartic, breaking free of stress song. Furminator comb? Oh, that sounds great. A Furminator? So here's what we bought. I'll check that out. Furminator. Let me take a screenshot of that. What we bought I don't know what they're called, but they're not called that, but they're mitts that have like a brush, like those kinds with the little individual plastic bristles on the mitts. You can it's working okay so far. He doesn't have much to brush right now. They actually left his tail totally bushy, and they pretty much like brought the rest down to like that. He's so soft though, and it's neat. You can see his expressions. It's really interesting. Anyway, gosh. Let's see. "I'm so done." So it's not about being done necessarily. It's just about being done with stress, like wanting to shake off the stress. not supposed to be directed at a particular person. It's not what I had in mind when I wrote it. Well, this was a female, and this wasn't. This was like a specialist. So I love my doctor, my actual doctor. Oh my gosh, she's awesome. How many if it's hot or if it's cold? What do you mean, Daniel? How many if it's... Did I say something that relates to that? Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Molly. I adore... Oh my gosh, she's so awesome. But this was actually a woman... but I didn't, I got the feeling, if I had to guess, I'm thinking she's had a long day, she's frustrated, but like every time I would try to explain something, she would misunderstand it and like say the opposite and be like, oh, like say things that were like, I don't even want to go into it. It's too upsetting. My weather, how many is hotter? It's super hot now. So the high today, oh, my watch died. The high today is like 90. So we're getting hot here in Sacramento. It's pretty much not cold anymore. I mean, the coldest it gets is in the mornings. Hi, Trevor. How are you doing? Yeah, she tried. She really tried, I think, but it was like, it was this discussion about basically, it has to do with my headaches. And I really don't have enough migraines frequently enough to warrant, in my opinion, for me, like given how averse I am to drugs, taking like a daily medication. And I've read that that's counterindicated unless you have a certain amount, but she would like restate it like, well, as soon as you're ready to have that, and I don't want to, it's, yeah, just not, like I would say something and then she would kind of twist it around, and it didn't seem like a genuine effort to understand what I was saying, and more just like a way to kind of push what she wanted to push. And to be fair, I'm sure she has, she has to follow certain protocols. So she had an agenda, but it wasn't, I think she could have delivered it with more empathy. It seemed like it was unnecessarily combative. And I was so distressed by the end. I just cried. A specialist I was referred to that I just had a video appointment with. Oh, I can't, Daniel. I lose my appetite entirely when I take ibuprofen. I can't take ibuprofen. All I can take is acetaminophen. She wanted me to consider taking these drugs that have like 50,000 side effects. Yeah, and I've heard there's this new drug that is like has none of the side effects. I have a very wise and informed friend who went off of the one and onto the other, but this new drug is not on the formulary. So I was trying to figure out, is there any way I can get it prescribed? I don't care if I have to pay for it out of pocket. And she was like, it would take me an hour to go through all of it. It's just, I think they're primarily sleep related. Hi, Carrie. And I am dealing with my sleep apnea, but what I was hoping for is to just have I don't want to go on a daily medication regime because I don't think I have enough migraines to warrant that. And so what I was hoping is to have a drug on hand that has no side effects, which apparently this drug has no side effects and is really effective, and just have it there for those rare times that I need it. And meanwhile, try to do everything I can do lifestyle-wise and everything else to keep them under control. But it was, she just seemed to have a real strong, a strong agenda to not have me consider this new drug, and a strong agenda to have me go on the regular daily thing. And the reason for that was, it's so complicated, but I don't think her reasoning was really empathy and logic based. It seemed more, angry and like pushing something. The whole demeanor, the whole presentation was so hard. Anyway, so how about I'm so done? Here we go. I'm glad to have you all here. You're so I'm talking about an expert that I saw by video appointment today, and it was just really hard. So I need I'm So Done. That's all you need to know, really. Forgot what my change out chord was. Thanks for being with me, you all. Trevor, Carrie, Molly, Daniel, I think, others live or replay. I appreciate you being here. Please do consider following at Tiffany TLC Music on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, but especially Twitter, because you can watch and get announcements there. All right. Oh, thanks for all those emojis, Carrie. Again, they're mixed up with letters. Isn't that funny? So cute. So what do y'all have planned for Memorial Day weekend? Anything? All we're doing is packing and driving. Our fun is going to be the next week. We're going boogie boarding. Woo, with the puppy. We found out that the waves are going to be 4 to 7 feet tall. We normally do like 2 to, at most, maybe 2 to 4 feet waves. So it'll be really interesting. 2 to 4 foot waves. Hopefully it will come back in one piece. We'll be careful. Hi, Elliot Graham on Facebook. Welcome. All right, so I am going to do When I Gotta Let Go. It's kind of also a fitting song for my frame of mind. Often I try to find songs that like can express a little bit how I'm feeling. Get it out, let it out. Excuse me. Oh. Oops. All right. You were so young, the bird stung. I was young too, had no way to protect you. Just had to stand nearby and hear you cry. And feel your pain again and again. Ooh, made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. That sounds fun. What's that like? Never hit myself, I still have scars. Fear to be safe, I better do things perfectly, including taking care of you. And all others suffering too. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Hi, Carrie on Facebook. Thanks for those hearts. I know compassion, it helps us all. But it's my limits I need to recall. I often ask too much of myself, when the truth is I need help. That's why I wanna know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, Terry, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Terry, hello. There is so much pain in this world, and so much I think we can do to fix it. I believe big changes are the key, but I can't make them myself alone, just me. It's why I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Accepting limits, it can cause pain. It hurts to know when I can't do anything. Ooh, I care so much about you and me. Just want everybody to have what they need, yet I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. When I gotta let go, when I gotta let go, when I gotta let go. It might be too cold to surf. So I didn't know you surf. So we Patrick and I, when we went on our honeymoon, we learned to surf. We got surf lessons. It was so easy though. It was like in Hawaii, and it was just like totally tame waves. And we thought, we're surfers, we've got this. And then we went to Laguna Beach and we almost died. With big longboards, which is just huge waves. We were just wiped out within an hour. We were done. Yeah, that's cool, Daniel. That's awesome. But what's I gonna say? So it might be too cold, huh? So do you wear wetsuits? We have very thick wetsuits for our boogie boarding. And even though we're in Southern California, like it's 70 out, but it's probably, I don't know, 50 or something maybe in the water. And we like to stay in there for 4 or 5 hours. So if we don't wear wetsuits, we're done and we're burnt. We're burnt and cold, like to the bone in like an hour or something. So we have wetsuits. Full body wetsuits with head things and footies and all the rest of it so we don't get burnt. And we like coat our nose that's visible with like solid white, you know. Can they? Be careful, Molly. Be careful. It's scary, but surfing is, I'd like to think we'll maybe do that again someday, but we've been pretty content with the boogie boarding, so. You hate it. It's hard to squeeze yourself into a wetsuit. Oh my God. It can be so hard. Oh geez. It is something else to do that. We'll like all be bouncing around. And now in the trailer, we're all like, you know, it's really fun. Funny. I don't know if it's fun. So I want to do Willow. I'm so glad you all are here with me on my last day for a week and a half. That's so awesome. So appreciated. Please do consider, if you're not already, you may already be following, but please do follow Tiffany TLC Music everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. But also, especially follow on Twitter because you can watch and get announcements there. Okay. You be careful. For a long time, we were afraid of sharks, and I have a friend who was watching who actually had a shark attack, and every time I said I would go, he was, oh no, don't get eaten by a shark. It's scary a little bit when you're dressed in black because you look like a seal, and especially when you go during the colder months. There's that too. Ooh. We try to stay close to shore. I don't think we'll have any trouble with that because of the big waves. Did you hear 4 to 7 feet? That's really big for us. We're better at like maybe 4 feet. 3 to 4 feet is probably our ideal. Oh, that's fun. It's beautiful, you know, it's so peaceful out there. All right. Let's do A Willow in the Wind and then Persist. How about? So Willow in the Wind is my, by the way, I have an entire song written, but I'm going to have to spend probably weeks working out the vocal looping because it's going to be quite different. I think I'm going to be beatboxing trumpets, so get ready. See that picture of the dog that you did? Okay, so everybody, so that picture of the dog, the first picture of the dog that Carrie did, that's how our dog used to look. Now he looks like the last picture of the dog. Well, not the last one, but the last red one. It's the one, gosh. There's like the Mickey Mouse thing and then 2 ones before that. He looks like that now. 2:10 in the morning, Daniel. Oh no. That sounds horrible. That reminds me that it's 6:10 here and I need to keep plugging away because Fridays are always a little crammed. All right, let's get a capo. So this is about making it through, slogging through difficult things, whether they're things you chose or whether they're things that, puppy, or whether they're things that you, that were thrust upon you. Let's see. So Liz doesn't like surfing with you? That's it. Oops. Oh, I'm on the wrong, no wonder it's wrong. I'm on the wrong fret. I'm like, this sounds so wrong, I can't sing. There we go. That's how he looks, Carrie. I'm not kidding. Even longer of a thinner of a snout. Like a Great Dane. When my baby first latched on, I knew right then and there my old life was gone. No time left to prepare. I panicked a bit at first, tried to make the job seem small, but I couldn't deny for long. My baby needed my all. I was gonna be needed like never before. No control over when or how. When I was needed, I'd be needed right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. Years later I can see babies will no more be not just a bad idea, but becoming an impossibility. Along the way lost at sea, not just emotionally. Random days slammed with pain, nearly driving me insane. Something in me is breaking, ending like never before. No control over when or how. When it goes, it'll go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. When my daddy passed away, I wasn't by his side. The nurse said, don't come yet, and said that he'd be fine. I know he wanted to go, I know he loved me so. I know he wouldn't have seen eye to eye, even with more time. But death had taken my daddy before we could even try again. No control over when or how. When we go, when it goes, it'll go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. There's a time to mourn what's lost, to struggle with what's changed, for tears and pain and more. But at the end of the day, for things I cannot change, or wouldn't even if I could, for things that can be hard, whether or not they are good, I wanna dance with what comes, dance like never before, with what I've lost and what I've gained, with what will never be the same. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind, whether in parroting or raging or any such thing. Oh, hello in the wind. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind. I had the wrong chord there for a second. Thanks for the hearts. Yes, I want to be flexible with things that are difficult. Like my call today, which is much more minor than my dad passing away, but, and much more minor than parenting. But it's the little things and the big things. What am I having for dinner tonight? We have we're having salmon and Brussels sprouts. We love Brussels sprouts. Thanks, Molly. Thank you. By the way, Trevor, thanks for those cute emoticons as well. I'm going to do one more song. I'm going to do Persist, and that'll be it for a week and a half. And I'll miss you all, and I hope you have so much fun, especially if you've been working hard, Molly. Your vacation's going to be awesome. That sounds so great, hopefully. Whether it's now or later. I know. Thanks, Trevor. I'm glad I'll be missed, but I'm sorry. I know I will really miss coming on. I really miss it by the time it's been that long, but it's all the sweeter when I come back. I'm getting that much closer to being on HAPS. I'm gonna guess within. I don't want to be held to it, but I'm gonna guess by certainly by July, at some point in July, if not late June, maybe mid-June, I might be on HAPS, maybe, or at least testing it. Like, I've got the panels ready. I just need to kind of test it and see how it actually works, if it's actually going to work out, All right, so Persist. This is also about slogging through things that are difficult, but it's got a different angle to it. Oh, isn't that funny, Molly? So Cody's still living with you, huh? When are they gonna move in with their dad, or are they just gonna stay there? What a trip. Yeah, I could see that. Could be a lot of work. All right, so let's do Persist. This is about, this is not about making it through something that's important, that's hard so much. I mean, it can be hard, but it's about sticking with things that are important to you, even though they're hard, like just persisting. It's written based on, to encourage myself to keep on going with my political activism, but it could be about anything that's you want to keep on going with. There it is. So, are you ready to sing to Cody, Molly? I know you like to do that with this song. All right. This is sort of a bluesy song. My current song that I'm working on, which is called, God, I don't think I've named it yet, but it's also bluesy. Yeah, I'm realizing I don't think I've named it yet. All right, but we'll just have to stay tuned for that. That will probably be also within the month, hopefully. Eventually, they're negotiating. What kind of terms are they negotiating? Sisters and brothers. Well, I know it's been hard. But I know you are weary. Maybe even scarred. Yes, but just look what we've done. Letting love lead the way. We've made all of the difference. So we'll continue this way. Yes, we will act. We will resist. We will persist. Every day we exist. 'Cause when we act, when we resist, when we persist, I know, you know, we know we've got this when we stand for love and empathy for all. You know, we find solutions that help everyone stand tall. And when we do it together now, standing side by side, oh dear, leaning on each other now. one of us does something each day to make the world more fair, and does it in their own way, big or small. We value it all, 'cause when we include everyone, we rise, we rise, we rise like the sun. So yes, we will act, we will persist, we will resist, we will persist every day we exist. 'Cause when we act, when we resist, when we persist, I know, you know, we know we've got this. Yeah, I know, you know, we know we've got this. Yes. I haven't been as politically active since the new administration. I've taken a little break. It's just nice to not to know that there's not constantly a 3-alarm fire going on, you know? Just need to like feel that for a while before I get back into those things. I'm doing my own separate, but not like the kind of political activism I was doing. I'm local political lobbying, but you know. Is it very expensive over there? You mean where I live? California is very expensive, and the housing market is booming right now, so it's pretty crazy. It used to be less expensive where I live than in other places, but every place is just going up and up and up. Even though there are a lot of people leaving California because of the wildfires and droughts and everything. I hope we don't leave. I mean, I just love. Thanks, Gary. When I say local, I'm talking my city council, like very local. But I've been just taking it very, very slow. I'm just really, those last 4 years, they really traumatized me. I know I'm not alone in that. And it was like every day was a panic practically. So I just need some unwinding time. So anyway, I'm so glad to have so many of you with me for this last broadcast for a week and a half. I'll miss you all so much. Thanks for being with me. Daniel, Molly, Trevor, Carrie, others. Thank you. Oh, I know. I don't know if I have loads of friends. I have a circle of friends related to my homeschooling, my very dear friends of women my age that are just we're very close. But I don't know if I don't know why I'd say loads of friends. Woo, Carrie, how could I forget? I'm so sorry. Yes. Oh my gosh, Carrie, the next time I see you will have. Oh, Terry, I'm sorry, I forgot that you were on here too. I wasn't sure if you were still on here, and I was going to say that, and then somebody else asked the question. I hope I get to see you, Terry. I might get to meet Terry because she lives in the area we're going to. Oh, Daniel, that's so sweet. You've got friends in low places, Trevor. That's very sweet, Daniel. Good, yay, Terry. Carrie, woo, good luck on your surgery. I'll be thinking of you Thursday, and I'll be hoping I see you not too long after I start going again the next Monday, the 7th. Yay. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Have a great week to come. Please stay safe. If you're vaccinated, you don't have to worry about it as much, but please do be careful wherever you are, whatever you're doing. All right. Yay. Yes. Good luck to Carrie. Mwah. If you haven't donated already to his fund, consider that. You can check it out on my Facebook feed and other places. Bye, everyone. And also you can check it on his Twitter feed.